Hi everyone, welcome to another video on Diablo 4. In this video we're going to look at the latest news that has come out in relation to Season 3, the Season of the Construct. But before we dive in, I just wanted to say 98% of the people watching this video currently are not subscribed to the channel. So please do subscribe, follow me on X, it's the same username, Achilles Melee, and it'll help me out a lot. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Unearth a looming threat in the Season of the Construct. There's the Construct final boss, and we'll find out what this final boss's name is in these notes. Yeah, it should be fun. I think this season's going to be amazing. So let's go get into it. Ancient forces threaten Sanctuary, aided by your Seneschal Companion. Hazard the many traps and devastating constructs beneath the deserts of Kyrgyzstan. Deep beneath the swirling sands, elemental forces are amassing for malicious whims of the demon Malphus. Only by descending far below the surface will you be able to cull this cursed threat from its root. Season of the Construct, and we have a date and time now, begins on January 23rd at 10 AM PST. You can Google your local time zone and see what that converts to. Prepare to uncover the powerful secrets of Zoltun's loom with a new dungeon type called Vaults, a seasonal robotic Seneschal Companion, and weekly leaderboards in the Gauntlet. Several key quality of life features, including almost constant Helltide events, arrive to help you aid your conquest while fighting in the vaults. So this is the codex. This is essentially the table of contents for this release. Let's start with Unearth Zoltun's legacy in a new questline. A new threat lurks beneath the sands of Kyrgyzstan, where the loom, an ancient technology designed by Zoltun and Ayujan of Caladium, has been usurped by the forces of evil. The demon Malphus is responsible for twisting the loom for his cruel whims. Zoltun's former companion Ayujan leads you through the treacherous vaults, desperate to stop the formidable Malphus and his deadly constructs from overtaking Sanctuary. So Malphus is who we are fighting. It's pretty cool. Look at all that hellfire. Travel to the Gate Hall, a town center underneath Kyrgyzstan that serves as your base of operations in the fight against the constructs. The Gate Hall is your conduit to access the deadly vaults. Riddled with elemental hazards and constructs, these vaults are the key to harnessing the true potential of the loom. So I think this is the loom. Travel to the loom to stop the threat at its source and defeat Malphus in a new boss fight. To play the Season of the Construct's seasonal questline, you must create a new character on the seasonal realm and have completed the main campaign. Take advantage of the skip main campaign feature once you've completed the prologue if you want to jump right in. So for those of you that are on the sidelines in terms of whether or not you want to play Diablo 4, I think it would be beneficial for you to play it now and complete the campaign, so you don't have to worry about that as soon as Season 3 rolls around. And then you can complete the season and dive right into the seasonal content. Battle side by side with your Seneschal Companion. Wield the power of the loom by acquiring your very own Seneschal Companion, which becomes available during the seasonal questline. In Zoltun's vision, the Seneschal complements your adventures by engaging directly in the fight or aiding you dutifully on the sidelines. So there's the constructs and there's the Seneschal Companion. Using magical governing and tuning stones recovered from the vaults and elsewhere in Sanctuary, augment your Seneschal to best suit your targeted build for Season of the Construct. Governing stones determine which attacks your Seneschal can perform, while tuning stones will augment those skills and provide greater utility. You can equip your Seneschal with 2 governing stones and 6 tuning stones. 1 governing stone for each attack and 3 tuning stones to augment the ability. There are 12 governing stones and 27 different tuning stones of different rarities to seek out in the vaults to unlock the full power of the Seneschal construct. So here we have the menu for the Seneschal Companion, or the Seneschal construct. That's what it's called, right? No, Seneschal Companion, yes. So there's Genesis Evernight. So Genesis is, I think, one of the super rare ones. And I think Evernight's also a super rare one. But the there's the governing stones and tuning stones. Tuning and governing stones can be acquired in a few different ways. Complete vaults to earn one random tuning stone and seek out ward-woven chests to earn additional tuning stones. Both of which can be earned through various levels of the season journey. Both types also have a low chance to appear as drops when playing vaults and Arcane Tremors. Defeating enemy constructs within the vaults will also grant Shattered Stone, which can be crafted using governing and tuning stones at jewelers found throughout Sanctuary. To unlock the full power of the stones, you will need to increase their raw power by leveling them. Collect or craft duplicates of the same stone, fuse them together to grant experience, and eventually level up your currently held stones. Increasing the level of these stones increases the potency and ability of these attacks. Increasing the level of your tuning stones can add additional projectiles or augment the damage type they perform. Once you've acquired your Seneschal, they'll follow you everywhere in Sanctuary until Season of the Construct ends. Below is a full list of governing and tuning stones available for the Seneschal Companion. So these are the governing stones. So you can only have 2 of these equipped. So these are the attacks/defenses. You've got auto defense. The Seneschal Construct activates an anti-material field around itself, shooting down enemy projectiles. It cannot shoot down boss or player projectiles. Bushwhack. Quickly ambush, dealing damage to each target. May strike the same target multiple times. Firefly. Deploy a small construct that lands on the target and explodes 3 times, dealing damage. Focus Fire. The Seneschal Construct channels a ray of fire onto targets, dealing damage to each over time. Gyrate. The Seneschal Construct whirls its legs around quickly, dealing damage to all surrounding enemies. Impale. Perform a line attack to all enemies in front of the Seneschal Construct, dealing damage. Lightning Bolt. Launch a bolt of lightning at the target, dealing damage. Arcs to other targets, dealing a portion of the original damage. Protect. The Seneschal Construct materializes a protective barrier on the player for a portion of their maximum life. Reconstruct. The Seneschal Construct channels a reconstruction beam, healing the player for a portion of their maximum life over time. Slash. Pummel enemies in front of the Seneschal Construct, dealing damage. And Tempest, which I personally believe is going to be the governing stone that you want to equip, or at least one of the governing stones that you definitely want to equip. Electrically charge an enemy, causing it to deal damage to themselves, and additionally each second over time. If the enemy is killed, Tempest spreads to another enemy, gaining for additional time and bonus damage. These bonuses are also applied if Tempest is reapplied onto the same enemy. So basically, Tempest could be lasting forever. So you definitely want to use it. I don't know if it'll last forever, but if it's giving you bonus damage and additional time each time an enemy dies and spreads to another one, it's going to be very useful for large mobs. Tuning stone abilities. So there's 27 of these. I'm not going to go into them. I'm not going to read these out for you. I'll link in the description below where they are. If you want more on these, I will be making a separate video on the construct governing stones and the tuning stone abilities once season 3 starts, or even before then after the live stream. But for now, there's 27 of them. There's a lot. And they do various things that you'd expect, like different types of damage: fire damage, shadow damage, poison damage. They also do multiple projectiles. They also do things like fortify. They also do things like duration increases to the skills, bleeding damage, vulnerable damage, burning damage, lightning damage. So a whole bunch of different damages. They also give you critical strike bonuses, or the Seneschal Construct's critical strike bonuses. So it's pretty useful. But I'll go into those in more detail in another video. Scholars have spoken in hushed whispers concerning rumors of fabled tuning stones far beyond the capable power of mere mortals. Their existence is ephemeral, never confirmed by a dignified mage of high ranking. All that is known of them is writ below. Evernight and Genesis. I think in the picture above we saw that. So these two are the most powerful governing stones, and or tuning stones rather. But we don't know what they do yet. I'm guessing Evernight. I don't know what it does. I don't even want to guess right now. I'll have to look at all the other tuning stones and then I'll make my guess. Test yourself in deadly new dungeons, vaults. While Ayujan slept, Malphus grew in strength, harnessing the awesome power of the loom and corrupting the vast network of vaults lying dormant. Originally armed to keep out any demonic influence, the various hazards implemented now protect the forces of evil they once kept at bay. The vaults are specialized dungeons that house elemental hazards devised by Zoltun and Ayujan themselves. Amongst the hazards lay the constructs, an entirely new monster family. Several elemental variants of these monsters lurk in wait for any unsuspecting wanderers to fall into their mechanical clutches. That looks pretty cool. I like how they have runes on them too. Upon entering the vault, after converting the required pearls of warding, you can be blessed by Zoltun's warding, a special layered blessing which grants access to riches within the vaults. Zoltun's warding diminishes stack by stack if you manage to fall prey to the various hazards scattered throughout the vaults. So based off of this language, it sounds like you have pearls of warding, which can increase the difficulty of the vault, and if you die during your run of the vault, you lose a stack of that pearl warding or Zoltun's warding. And if you lose all your stacks, then you get nothing or very little. If you keep all your stacks, you get more. So if you manage to keep Zoltun's warding intact after defeating the vault boss, you'll unlock a ward woven chest, which has a higher chance of granting legendary items. Using pearls of warding can increase the risk by exchanging them for extra stacks of Zoltun's warding at the vault entrance. Succeed, and your reward will increase as well. So yeah, basically what I thought. It increases the difficulty and as a result, increases the reward. At World Tier 3, Nightmare Vaults unlock. Vault sigils will drop alongside typical Nightmare Dungeon sigils, or they can be crafted, which will require pearls of warding to create. These vaults function similar to Nightmare Dungeons, however, they will have deadly constructs and hazards scattered throughout, and the ward woven chests for the savvy wanderer. Staunch, the spread of Arcane Tremors. Malphus's, I think this is an error. It shouldn't have that apostrophe there. Malphus seeks to unleash deadly constructs upon Sanctuary, pouring from the underground vault to terrorize the innocents and civil alike. Dismantle deadly traps, destroy lesser and elite constructs to earn Shattered Stone. Dispatching elite constructs grants Pearls of Warding, which can be used to earn higher value rewards from playing the vaults. Negate the Arcane Tremor by defeating the vault's Mighty Herald construct, securing a tenuous place or piece to the denizens above. So I don't understand what this is really about. I guess you can fight them up top in Sanctuary as well. That's what it's referring to, the Tremors. Yeah, that's all I can think of. And coming soon, Leaderboards arrive with the Gauntlet. A new challenge arrives later in the season of the construct. Fight through the Gauntlet, a weekly rotating fixed dungeon that will have you competing for the top spot on the leaderboards. Only the strongest will emerge to claim their place on the weekly leaderboards. The top weekly scores will earn their permanent place in the Hall of the Ancients. More details on the arrival of the Gauntlet will be available in a future blog. So this looks like it's inside the Gauntlet. And you do have your Seneschal Companion here, it looks like. So you do get to bring them with you. Now on to the quality of life updates in Season of the Construct. Helltides Endure. Starting in Season of the Construct, Helltides are always active, save for a 5-minute rest once per hour. Battle Hellspawn far more frequently, increasing your chances to collect cinders and the bountiful rewards that come with them. That's pretty awesome. I hated waiting for Helltide. I hated having to time my playtimes around Helltide. Now everyone can benefit from this, so everyone should be able to progress through the season better, and more people will reach the end game, which is what we all want. We don't want to have a select few who have more time on their hands, mainly YouTubers, streamers, that are able to do it. myself, I don't really have that much time. I can only play once the kids are asleep. So in that sense, it does hinder how far I can get in any given season. Enhanced movement with WASD. Wanderers on PC can now navigate through the various wastes of Sanctuary by using the WASD keys on your keyboard instead of your mouse. This is a huge quality of life update for me personally because I play on PC and I hate having to navigate everything with my mouse. It would be so much better WASD, and I'm glad that they added that back in because we used to have that for Diablo 2 and 3. So why not now? Enjoy the increased functionality of traversing through dungeons. At least I remember having that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we did. Enjoy the increased functionality of traversing through dungeons and above ground alike. Extra Stash tab. An Extra Stash tab is now available for your adventuring needs. Proceed to the stash in any capital city to purchase an additional stash tab. It's better than nothing, so I'll take it. But please, I need more stash. Stash space, I need more. Or even having separate stash space for separate characters. That way you can have multiple characters holding a lot of your loot. So hopefully that gets added in the future. Or a shared stash tab that you can buy too for all your characters. Various other quality of life updates. We have also made improvements to reallocating your skill tree. Improvements to UI when trading gold. Increased rates to earn the items needed to summon the beast in the ice and more. So what they're referring to here for the improvements in UI for trading gold, that's mainly targeted towards console players because I know it used to take you hours to get enough gold up to be able to buy certain things for millions of gold. But now it should be able to go up in increments of tens or hundreds, depending on how far you're holding it. And then earn items, increase rates to earn items needed to summon the beast in the ice. I'm really looking forward to that change because I still want to get a better bow for that, for the unique bow. Respec mode overview, refund nodes, and paths to re-add them. Interesting, so you can respec just a little better. So like you can select different refund nodes. So you can select refund. And then, okay, and finalize it, I guess. And then they are going to be releasing full patch notes on this on January 19th. So that'll be after the live stream, which is coming in 2 days. Earn rewards with the season journey and battle pass. So I honestly don't care about this aspect because I don't buy the battle pass. If you do, you can read it. I don't personally see the need for it. As you progress through the journey, you'll earn rewards befitting Sanctuary's defenders, such as new legendary aspects, the Awoken Adamant Armor, which unlocks across various higher tiers. Basically, this is a sales pitch for the battle pass. I don't really care for it, like I said, and premium battle pass, don't really care. But you do get 3 different blessings for the Season of the Construct. You've got the Urn of Enduring Grace, boost to the duration of shrine effects, Urn of Tuning, chance to receive an additional tuning stone from Wardwoven chests, and Urn of Whispers, boost the chance to receive a greater collection from Whisper rewards. The bonuses gained from 5 season blessings only last until the end of the Season of the Construct. So just one more thing on the premium battle pass. If you don't have time, it's probably a good buy, and it also helps the development team because they get some money in their pocket and they are able to develop further content for the game. So it has its place, it is useful, and same with the shop. Acquire Fabled threads from Tejal's shop. This armor looks pretty cool. It's the Barbarian's Lord Eater's armor set. It looks pretty cool. It's got an Eastern aesthetic to it. And yeah, so if you are into skins and you are into the battle pass, definitely purchase it. Helps everyone else out because you are essentially funding the game, so we all appreciate you. Thank you. And then finally, stay up to date with Diablo 4 news on January 18th. There will be a developer update live stream, which will take a deep dive into everything coming with Season of the Construct. Join Community Director Adam Fletcher and members of the development team as they discuss the all-new Seneschal Companion, vaults, and the seasonal questline and more. Watch the Diablo 4 development update live stream on our Twitch or YouTube channels, and fight back the devilish machinations that threaten all we hold dear in the Season of the Construct. Thank you, Diablo 4 team. So this update looks pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be playing it a lot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow me on X, and I'll see you in the next one.